Where the hell am I? I have to find my portal generator.
Well, if it isn't Goody Two-Shoes. You gave me a gas mask filter when I was stranded in the debris. I'll return the favor and then we're even, okay?
I hate being outside. Cold, wet, and full of mosquitoes all biting you in the dick.
Howdy, stranger. Got a sec?
For you, always.
I was just thinking about my mom again. The things she did, the things she saw.
She was really something, wasn't she?
Her career started long before Chernobyl. In the 60s, she was already working at the NKVD hospital in Moscow. She was treating other scientists for radiation exposure because, some of them didn't care that much about their own safety.
Oh, I know. There are legends about Kurchatov himself stomping in and out of the first Soviet reactor room without proper protection. They were all careless.
My mom told me they behaved like irresponsible children. She especially remembered one very young lab worker who loved to scare his female colleagues. They would paint his lips, nose, and fingers with powdered radium and wait in a dark room to surprise them.
My God! So his face would glow in the dark.
Funny joke, right? But all it cost him was his life. I hope we're not repeating this kind of mistake with Chernobylite. Who knows? Perhaps we're slowly killing ourselves just by being close to it.
Until we know more, everything we do is a risk. But we have no choice.
I know. I just want you to be careful, okay?
Of course. Hi, Olga. Actually...
Any new developments, Professor?
Slowly getting there, I guess. Yeah, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
Shoot.
What do you think about Olga?
Playing matchmaker, Kimnyuk? I thought you were a serious science type.
I'm just curious.
Normally I'd say it's none of your business, 'cause it ain't. But I like you, Igor, so... Yeah, I do like her. She's cool. She's got her own special swagger. But I can't allow myself any distractions right now.
Gotcha.
Besides, I don't think she's available, if you know what I mean.
Sure. Just don't wait too long, Sashko. Life is short, and no one knows what tomorrow will bring.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Cut it with a melodrama, Kimnyuk. Really doesn't suit you. We'll be just fine.
What's going on, Igor?
I just remembered something, Mousy.
What is it? More rat stories or history lessons?
A cautionary tale. A wise Mousy can always find a tasty bit of cheese, if he's smart. But take care that the cheese isn't poisoned or sitting in a trap. You never know what you might find.
What are you talking about?
Ozesk, 1957. Kapow! Evil rats were stirring the pot, trying to stick their ugly little snouts where they shouldn't.
Yes, I remember reading about that. It was a chemical explosion, right? Huge quantities of cesium-137 and strontium-90 were released into the atmosphere. Wasn't that classified?
While you were reading about it, my mother had to live through it. The placid Teka River, so beautiful this time of the year. But after the boom, so poisonous.
Yes, one of many regrettable failures.
No, Mousy. What you call failure, I call a deliberate plan of the Rat King. He lured the silly little mouses with a chunk of smelly yet delicious cheese. But it was poisoned. And the cheese you are looking for may be poisoned as well, even if it looks delicious. So be very careful, little mouse. Whenever you sense these machinations in the shadows, you can be sure that the Rat King has a part in it.
I'll keep it in mind. Thanks.
The fuck you want?
I need you to come here this instant. I'm at HQ. You'd better be here soon, or there will be consequences. Kozlov's going to sacrifice me. They left me here, and he is coming after me as well. We both know who I'm talking about. I can't trust Kozlov anymore. You have to help me finish what we started, you and me. We're in this together until the end, whether you like it or not. You wouldn't want him to find out the truth, would you? I'm waiting in Lenin Square. Make haste, or we're both going to regret it.
I guess I really am naive, huh? I think you owe me an explanation, old friend.
Nothing is ever as it seems with Mikhail, is it? What is he dragging you into this time? The NAR fish tank is a very murky and dirty place. Can you really tell the difference between a big fish and a bottom feeder when you meet them?
I wonder what my wife is doing right now. Probably hanging out with her stupid hipster friends.
I'm in position. How is this a good vantage point? No tower, no hill?
Right. You won't need a tower. There should be a control unit nearby. Find it and power it up.
Found it. What is this thing? Mikhail, what are you not telling me? And where is this big fish?
He'll be flying over in a helicopter pretty soon. All you need to do is fire up the missile defense system. The rest is automated. Pretty fucking awesome, right? It's old Soviet technology. I found it totally by chance. Don't tell me that's not a great fucking plan.
What? You want me to shoot down a helicopter? Are you out of your goddamn mind?
Au contraire, mon frère. It's the perfectly rational thing to do. Cut off as many of the Hydra's heads as you can! This is insane, Igor. You've no idea who's on board. I know we want to take down NAR, but blowing unidentified targets out of the sky is a war crime.
I've come this far. Can't back down now. Hitting NAR like this will keep them off balance, distracted. It'll buy me some more time.
Chin up, son. Think of it as Uncle Mikhail's rite of passage. Do it! You did it, man! I knew you had the killer instinct, my little executioner. I'm so fucking proud of you, Igor. Now, go check the crash site for survivors.
Fucking stuck again.
Nothing is ever as it seems with Mikhail, is it? What is he dragging you into this time? The NAR fish tank is a very murky and dirty place.
You did it, man! I knew you had the killer instinct, my little executioner. I'm so fucking proud of you, Igor. Now, go check the crash site for survivors.
Nothing is ever as it seems with Mikhail, is it? What is he dragging you into this time? The NAR fish tank is a very murky and dirty place. Can you really tell the difference between a big fish and a bottom feeder when you meet them?
You did it, man! I knew you had the killer instinct, my little executioner! I'm so fucking proud of you, Igor! Now, go check the crash site for survivors!
Nothing is ever as it seems with Mikhail, is it?
You did it, man! I knew you had the killer instinct, my little executioner! I'm so fucking proud of you, Igor! Now, go check the crash site for survivors!
Help! Over here!
It's Georgi.
can't breathe. And my legs. Please, find some medical supplies. Help me.
There's only one reason for you to be in that helicopter. You're not some clueless researcher. You're running the show.
Igor, please. I was always kind to you and Tatiana. Please don't let me die here.
Enough lies. I'm going to squeeze the truth out of you. Tell me everything I want to know and you might survive this.
Tatiana? You're looking for her, right? She's here. She's alive. Please, help me. Please help me. I'll tell you what you want to know.
I can't believe anything you say. You betrayed us. Me and Tatiana. I won't kill you. But I'm not going to help you either. You fucking tricked me!
Well, now look at you, pretending to be angry. We did great work today, you and I. This is something you won't ever forget.
Why did you want Semenov dead?
I didn't. I thought it was gonna be Kozlov. He's at the top of my list.
How did you know about the air defense system?
This was a top-secret installation, after all. It only makes sense they had a way to counter American spy planes.
No more secrets. What did NAR do to you? Why do you hate them so much?
Kozlov and his henchmen tore this place apart. They expected everyone to fall in line. They rounded up me and my buddies, tortured us, and shot the others through the head, point blank. Me, they left alive to send a message. Well, where do we go from here, Igor?
I know we have our differences, but you really ought to stay. I need you here.
Damn right you do. Don't you ever forget that.
What's going on, Igor?
What can I do for you, Professor?
The fuck you want?
I can see things, Mousy.
Are you okay? You don't look so hot.
The terror courses through me. Present, past, future. A tormented, hungry beast about to burst free of its cage. A volcano of unstoppable force. Hellish green light and poisonous vapors.
Is this in the past or the future?
Future? Past? These distinctions are meaningless before a terror from out of this world. We awoke something that night in 1986. Something so alien. It is almost beyond our comprehension.
Beyond comprehension? I don't think so. We'll get to the bottom of this eventually. Everything has a scientific explanation.
Remember, Igor, this isn't just some stuff for you to power your fancy gun. It's so much more. You need to be ready for anything, Mousy.
How are things, Professor Kiminyuk?
Not too bad, Sashko. Not too bad.
I've been thinking about my brother Rustlin recently. He'd make a great addition to our team.
You were both in a street gang, right?
For a while, yes. We ran errands for Yuri Kipish, a dangerous gangster. He was fucking nuts too, of course.
I see.
I know you're trying to be polite, Igor, but there's no way to understand these things unless you've lived through them yourself. I'm talking about ongoing turf wars between every type of gang. Russian, Kyrgyz, Thai, Vietnamese, you name it. Everyone trying to get a piece for themselves.
What about the police?
They stay well away unless they have urgent business there. You know what I mean? Anyway, me and Rustlin were right in the middle of it. Every day, something was going down. You run, you sweat, you fight, you kill, you bleed. You get hooked on the adrenaline, like a drug. Rustlin had a special talent. He could make a person disappear without a trace. That would have come in handy around here on several occasions. We all followed a code, of course. Even wild animals have rules. You're familiar with the Thieves' Code of Conduct?
Where criminals forsake their families and dedicate themselves to crime?
That's right. Rustlin would never hurt anyone who wasn't in his way. But that kind of life takes you dark places no matter what.
You think it took its toll on Rustlin?
Possibly. That's why I have to face him, to find out.
Wake up, Igor.
Tanya, what's going on?
I want you to see something.
Can't you just tell me?
Kopachi. I'll be waiting for you, my love.
Wow, it's great to see you, Igor. I've got a fan-fucking-spastic plan that you need to hear.
Yeah, right, of course. Sounds fan-fucking exciting.
Stop bitching and be grateful there's someone here to do the thinking when you're not around. Anyway, listen up. I think the time has come to kill off the biggest knobber of them all.
Oh, the suspense is killing me. Who's on your shit list today?
Drum roll, please. General Kozlov, the single biggest NAR twat of them all. Time to end his miserable life. Pay back for what he did to my friends. And for his other shameful deeds, of course. Can't forget that.
You've got friends? That's new.
Very funny. This fucker and his cronies iced my boys. Don't you ever joke about that. You fucking hear me? His lapdogs captured us, tortured us. I got lucky. They just beat the ever-loving shit out of me and left me to die.
What happened? You never wanted to talk about it before.
Having electrodes clipped to your dong is not something you want to relive with casual acquaintances. The 5 of us set up this warehouse together. It was me, Zina, Yuri, Ludmila, and Igor. Like yourself, we were the fucking Pripyat 5. Respected businessmen. And women. We provided, essential goods and services for those who needed them. When NAR showed up, we tried to negotiate with them. But to this decrepit 20th century commie Kozlov, we were just a bunch of hippie anarchists and drug dealers. Anyway, a perfect opportunity to exact revenge on this cocksucker's approaching. He's gonna give some kind of motivational speech to his private army of knobbers outside in Lenin Square.
This sounds like a real opportunity. Taking Kosov out is the only way to stop him from interfering with our plans. And to make him pay for his crimes, obviously.
As much as I admire clean work, shooting him like a lame deer would be a mistake. We should make him talk first, learn everything we can so we can better prepare for our heist. Passwords, codes, guard routines. After we have what we need, then we off him. I also want to ask him about my brother. I need to know why he went to the trouble of killing Ruslan when he was just asking for a job.
We are going to pull the Rat King's teeth, one by one. Kozlov is one of his shiniest fangs and sharpest. But we should question him first. Killing him straight away would waste all the work we put into exposing his big plans, and the end of the world, and all that.
I agree on one point. Kozlov must die. But we don't have time for fun and games. Just dispose of him quickly and get out. Maybe he does deserve to suffer, and perhaps he has some intel we could use. But the only way to make sure he can't interfere is to kill him right away. That's what I recommend.
Oh my god.
We need Kozlov alive. I'm open to suggestions.
I can definitely help with that. The actual camp is located in Energetic, the former palace of Kocha. There are 2 ways in. The main entrance is probably guarded, of course, but they only post 2 guards at the side door. You know the place, right?
Yeah, I lived here a long time ago, but some of the details are fuzzy.
It's not complicated. Those NAR fuckers just walked in and make themselves at home. The front entrance is a no-go, but the side door will be a breeze. The guard detail is very light, insultingly so. And that's where you come in, or go in, or whatever. Kozlov's digs are on the top floor. Once you get inside, it shouldn't be hard for a man of your talents to slip past the guards. Security is a bit of a joke, like every fascist you ever met. They got cocky. They're not expecting anyone to snoop around. And remember, most of them will be distracted by Kozlov's speech. Maybe he'll even put them to sleep for us.
This is a great opportunity, Mousy. The Rat King's minion will be vulnerable, alone, just waiting for you. The time has come to instill the fear of the great rat catcher in their black and shriveled hearts.
Okay, I'm ready to talk to Kozlov.